Right, well, once again, welcome to Angel Property Managers. Now this time I'm going to have a little talk to you private owners out there who are self-managing. Now one of the pitfalls of being a self-manager is that you always think that you can do it yourself, it's cheaper, and you're right, it is cheaper. However, there are a few pitfalls in this. Now, one of the things that often private owners are reluctant to do is inspections and increasing the rent. Because you've got a good tenant, or you think you've got a good tenant and you feel they'll go. Now I'm going to address the first one, which is increasing the rent. The way to look at this is to consider the fact that if your rents are cheap, yes, you may have good tenants and you may keep them, but there's also a disadvantage to this, and that is that when they do move on, as they well may for all sorts of reasons, the rent hurdle to move on will be huge and you're losing income, and in this market in Auckland, that's not good. You have got a very expensive asset that you need to get a good return on. So we can do this very carefully and very legally way, giving them enough time. If they have issues, they have time to look at what they need to do to research the market to see if it's better for them to stay on, and of course we can always keep it just a little under current markets rates. Now the other issue, of course, is inspections. Now inspections are things that owners are reluctant to do because once again it's invading your tenant's space, and that's understandable. However, you'll find, or you may well find, that under your insurance requirements you have to do regular inspections, and that's what we do for you. We do them 3 monthly. Tenants understand that when they have a property manager that that's the requirement that property managers have. We're very professional. We don't take photographs of their personal belongings. We know what to look for, where to look, and we give you a very detailed report with photographs. And all of these inspection reports are very helpful if you ever do have an insurance claim with your insurer. So really you need to look at it, and there are some horror stories out there that I can share with you just to give you an insight of what can happen. An owner with a very good tenant who has paid their rent on time without any problems at all over many years finally gets into the property because the tenant is moving on, only to find that they, one, haven't been advised of mildew issues, and now we've got serious issues which, where you get black spore mildew, requires the whole property to be sanded down, plastered and repainted. A huge expense where, had it been caught very early in the place, it wouldn't have got to the black mold spot situation and required that sort of treatment. It could have been just treated with an exit mold or a clean by a professional mold removal expert. So these are things that you need to be aware of. You don't want to find at the end of a very good tenant and of what you consider to be a good tenancy a very expensive bill to get the property ready for a new tenant. So if you want to avoid some of these issues, please give me a call, Robin at Angel Property Managers, and we will make sure that you do not have to face these issues. Thank you.